What up? It's your boy Team and Reaction. So this is gonna be a little bit of a thoughts, toss, and reaction though. So I saw the homie Ross drop a video about wrestling fans taking it too far, and yeah, there's some lines that you don't cross as a wrestling fan, and I seen it plenty of time from uh, some weird pervy stuff towards female wrestlers, death threats or wrestler. Here's the thing. I don't root for bad guy villains or hate, especially in aka heels, whether they're legit heel or justifiable heels. Heels are heels, and they're still the bad guy villains, so I don't root for them as well too. This is bad off of a little Twitter, little back and forth with most folks, including the Drew McIntyre fan who now blocked me, whatever. Um, but never in my life I wouldn't want to either threaten the lives of them or their family member like that I've seen folks done as well too, or wish that on them as well too. Hell, I wouldn't wish them on worse than me. So it's a lot of stuff that wrestling fans take way too far because they too in deep with it as well too. Though, I mean, people think I'm too in deep because of disliking disliking the heel is rather thing because it's a personal mental reason, but at the same time, I won't go this far. Fuck the party body. They think I'm that type of would go that far, but I wouldn't. Anyway, if anything, I go far with a fan, but that's another story. I'm not going to do that either, but some fans have pushed my mind to that, but that's another story. So yeah, wrestling fans that have taken it too far. Let's see what Ross got to talk about it. Let's get it.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at again with another video, and I seen something recently on X that I really wanted to have a conversation and talk about. And I've seen people act this way on social media plenty of times, actually too many times.
Mm.
But sometimes some of y'all get so obsessed over your favorite wrestler or your favorite entertainer or whoever that you're a big fan of, whether it could be your favorite streamer. Y'all start having conversations with with these individuals because obviously they're on social media, so you can interact with them. But if they don't interact with you in a timely
Mm-mm.
manner, or if they don't say anything
Yo,
back to
yup,
you,
yup,
or they don't, show you the type of affection that you would want from them,
yup,
you start to crash out.
yup,
And you start
folks.
to crash out in a weird.
Yeah, folks, we witnessed that as well too. Yeah, folks is really ridiculous as well too with that. Like, this is almost as bad. It's like worse, when a girl don't respond back to you, you get all whatever. Yeah.
Obsessive and borderline dangerous way. And I've
Mm-hmm.
seen somebody just kind of really do the most over this
Mm-hmm.
wrestler. I believe she's in TNA, not TNA, NXT. And I'm not familiar with her, but he tweeted some wild stuff. I'd seen a few of his tweets, and I was just like, what the hell? And I had to repost it because I was like, this is the type of stuff that is not acceptable. This is not the this.
And his stomach said, "Don't be the guy," and they showed the visual guy. All I gotta say is, why it always gotta be the typical stereotype that why it gotta be typical is my thing. One, it's bad enough they do it in the first place. Sorry, no one. Secondly, why it's gotta be the typical looking person that does it though? In my opinion, like why is always gotta be the most awkward looking person as well too? I don't know if you'll show him or not. Interesting. But the thumbnail, let's see if I can bring the thumbnail up real quick of the what Ross is talking about. Here's let me get here we go. This is Ross's page. We're gonna show you what the guy look like. So it's the guy right here on the right. It's the second to last video he released as well too. Yeah. Why? Not. Here's the thing. I'm not. I shouldn't try to judge on look, but at the same time, why it always gotta be somebody that I say this. That's why I get double advocate with creeps and stuff like this. First off, the creep sucks, but at the same time, why it gotta be so stereotypical? Like, Can it be somebody you would, like, be the unexpected, least suspected, like you see on like SVU and all this stuff? I'm just saying, why is it always gotta be the typical type? That's what, like, it's like an ongoing stereotype, and people always assume that, and then they prove the assumption every time. I don't get it.
This is not how you need to move on social media, especially if you're quote unquote a fan of someone.
That's
Let me
true,
show y'all
exactly.
what I'm talking about because this was actually kind
And
of
I can bring up
wild,
the who is,
and
because
we
since
need to
I'm,
call people out.
and I can bring up who is. This is faithful, and looks like, from looks of the picture, that looks like Fallon Henley. I could be wrong. It looks like Fallon
Doing
Henley.
some weird stuff like this. Let me show you this. The guy's name on X is Trey Richard.
Yes,
Look,
Fallon Henley.
at Fallon Henley WWE. You know I'm a true fan of yours, and I know you see my posts, but you ignore them. I get you have a busy and hectic lifestyle, but how come you ignore my posts and what I say, but you suddenly have time to reply to everyone else? That's bullshit. And
That's pure entitlement right there. Like, nobody has the obligation. Nobody is obligated to answer you, whether they want to or not. Nobody is obligated to answer you, whether they want to. All right, and saying stuff like that's gonna make it worse. I won't be surprised you blocked them over that. But again, why it must be this stereotype all the time though. Like, folks like that, it's like they never can beat the case. Some say they can't beat the case. Yeah, it's always like they never beat the case. That be that type all the time, man.
you know it, Fallon. This is wild.
It is.
This is not normal
It's
behavior.
not.
Not normal behavior at all. And I have retweeted or quote tweeted it. Please don't be this guy. He is basically having an entitled conversation
Title.
with himself. Go seek help. Also, us Texans fans don't claim him at all.
Ah ha ha, yeah. No, he's a fan. Anyway, is damn. If I had, I would have put the Jordan joint. I'll do it if it help. I got y'all. Not. Sorry. But anyway, this is the line for the Jordan meme. Stop it. Get some help. Hey, let's keep going.
Go to his profile. Unfortunately, he has a Texans flag banner on his profile, and we don't claim him down here. We don't claim him. I don't know what his affiliation is with the Texans. I'm clearly he's a fan, but we don't claim that because that's weird behavior. And if I'm not mistaken, I went to his profile and I seen him crashing out like at the same person, Fallon Henley, crashing out on her. And I think she even responded to one of his posts in
Oh,
a pretty friendly way. Considering
at least she did that. I give her props. Despite her being currently a heel in wrestling, at least she did that. Give her props for that a little bit. Still got booed because she's a heel right now, but at the same time, I give her props for that.
what he was saying, if you want to go check it out, you see the guy's X account. You can go check it out. I'm not about to go to his page and show all those wild ass tweets, but she actually did respond to his wild, upset temper tantrum he had on social media on one of his posts, and she was really nice about it. She didn't even have to do that, and he still
Exactly.
crashed out. So
Yeah, he's ungrateful, man. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Not that serious. It's never that serious at all, yo.
I wanted to make this video because this is not cool.
It's not.
This is not what's up. I know some of y'all are big fans of your favorite wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
and I get it. Some of y'all think they're
Test.
very attractive. That's cool. But when you start doing stuff like this is not cool
Not at
because
all.
you get it gives off stalker territory vibes,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want that.
Nah.
Like at the end of the day, there's a good chance you may not meet this person in real life unless you go to a convention or whatever the case may be.
Hell, they can. Somebody, people who run these conventions can see these and probably can ban you. I'm not sure. I'm not saying would, but they could. Like, you gotta think about that a little bit. And if the fact that she see this tweet and she see your profile pictures, if you have your profile pictures on there, she could be standoffish at the convention. She could be like not wanting to be around you. You gotta think. You folks gotta think about this sometime. Take a step back and feel like, do this wrestler think this behavior is normal? Just saying, like, don't like you ain't gotta crash out because the wrestler will respond to you. Like, again, they have a busy, especially WWE. They have a busy schedule. They got they don't, and two, if it's a lot of people is hitting them up, they don't see all this. They don't see all this and that. They don't see every tweet, every DM. You should be DMing with, but every tweet, every DM ever. They don't see all at times. They'll look at it when they get a chance to. So take your time if you must want her to see this, because like I said, you're not really a fan or really that into her like that. If you have to crash out like that, 9 times 10 you have some success with her, but you have no, but you that's no respect right there. If you gotta crash out like that, you got no respect to her, so you're really not a fan of her. Let's keep going.
But if you were to meet this person and then they remember you were the
I just
person that
talked
was
that.
talking kind of
I
wild
just
to
talked
them,
about
what
that.
makes you think they would want to talk to you in person?
I just said it too. Yeah. If they see you and you remember that one, they're gonna be very understanding. Oh, bitch, they're not gonna want to engage with you. And you did all that for nothing. Just to look stupid, just to look bad to other fans, like a stalker to other fans and as well too. So yeah,
Some people may say, "Oh, you're giving this person too much attention." No, we need to give attention to these individuals because these are the individuals that sometimes they take it even further than just social media back and forth, and then they try to find these individuals. That
and it's facts. We seen it too many time news report of wrestlers being stalked. That's when the alignment is out the window. Not cool. Regardless, they are still human beings. So yeah, so hell, like I said, I in wrestling, I'm disliking the current heels like Drew McIntyre right now. Don't root for anything outside wrestling or anything. I got love and respect for the wrestler as well too. I mean, right now, Jade Cargill went to the dark side. Right now, I can't boo her. Unfortunately, I hit disclaimer and wanted to show love to her beauty. Outside of that, got a lot mad love respect for Jade Cargill. That's her real name. So anyway, not Dominic Zero can't stand that dirty motherfucker. But I got respect for Dominic Gutierrez. Maxwell Jack MJ Maxi Pad free Pushful Face and Maxi Pad Freeman. Can't stand the guy. But I got a little respect for Maxwell Freeman, the man, as well too. As long as they ain't problematic, blatantly controversial. I mean, outside wrestling, I got a lot of respect from inside wrestling, based on the character. Root for the faces, Buddha Hill. That's how it is. That's how it's supposed to be. So yeah, boy, like I said, Valen, right now she's a heel. I can't stand Fatal Influence. Her and Planky Lane, aka JC Jane. Well, glad Tatum took the title, and Tatum's like a tweener slash face, so I'm okay with it. But outside, I got respect for Fallon. I don't know what JCJ's real name is, but I got respect for her. And even, Nix is not in there anymore. The new girl, Lacey Reed, whatever, Laney Reed, whatever. Got respect from outside, but in wrestling, to listen, kayfabe, boo them. Anyway, but like I say, either way. But outside of that, I wouldn't even defend her and say that ain't cool what dude homie doing, and he need to kick rocks and go. That's so like folks say, go touch grass, whatever. Know what I mean, because that ain't cool, yo. Like you can't be like that. You can't act like that. Know what I mean, expect them to have the same respect you do. See them like they going. And again, why it gotta be the typical type? The typical type every time, man. Hey, granted, I'm not the best looking man. Where I mean, I ain't saying ugly, but I ain't the best looking. Where I mean, I ain't no Denzel Moore shutting none of that shit. But at the same time, but at the same time, I have pride and want and like do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying, like I say, why else would be a typical one? But let's keep going
They're fans of. So we need to out these people out, and they need to go get help. We need to put a spotlight on
before it gets
individuals like
dangerous.
that to be like, hey, bro, chill out, get some help, put it out there, because sometimes these individuals go unnoticed, and then when they have the opportunity to finally meet this wrestler or this entertainer or this streamer, then they start doing some wild stuff in person, and we don't need that. There needs to be people out here
Facts.
saying something about this type of conversation being had on social media, because it's inappropriate, bro. Like, it's just not something that anybody should be doing. And I'm gonna say this to all my male subscribers out there: there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing wrong with finding some of these women
Yeah,
you
there's
really find
nothing wrong with it.
attractive. You want to leave a
Just
comment. You want to show you
I
know
truthfully
your
don't. Hey, be honest, I truthfully don't do that because it's like they have their rate. Not because I guess not, and I truthfully don't do it. Wherever they're, even if they're face, I still want to do it because I just don't feel. I don't want them. I promote it. I mean, like they stuff, retweet that, retweet it, whatever. That's about it. Know what I mean, leave it be, because I don't want it to be turning something that's bigger than that as well too. I share folks on my IG. When I was single, me stated some of them as IG folks as like was indie wrestlers as WCW as well too. There's I think a couple that respond and say thank you as well too. And I was like, you're welcome. Leave it at that. But at the same time, like I don't get too involved with ladies as well too, or wrestlers in general. Now I mean, except for like show them love or something like that. Like I said, had Luke Hawks respond to me, react to his thing about talking about himself as well too, because I was a fan of him playing So Cold and the Young Rock and all that, and then watch his stuff on Rex Society X and NWA as well too. But as respect, and I mean, I think Chris Bay hit me up one time. I reacted. Well, he hit me say that the video didn't finish, but he hit me not. But when I used to do wrestling reactions as well too, but still like either way, still leave. That's why I don't do it, but I don't get too much on the social media. But if they ever respond back, of course, I'm gonna say that you're welcome and cool and all that as well too. Especially can be starstruck, but I'll leave it at that. So yeah, it's like I say, you just people who do it, just know your limit, have some respect, and that's it.
your love for your favorite wrestler. You can, leave them something, a nice comment on their picture, like it, whatever. But when you start getting obsessive, it's not a good look. Because
It's not.
I'm here to tell you the truth. There's a big chance, like a 99% chance, you're not going to get with that person. You may be able to see them at a show or at a convention, but you're not going to be able to get with that person. You want to know why? Because y'all have different lifestyles. And I don't want to say, oh, there's a 1% chance, because there may be that 1% chance someone actually does get with a wrestler or an entertainer or a streamer that's not
True.
that popular. It's rare,
True.
but it does happen.
That's
But you're
true.
not, most of y'all out there that be gooning over these women or gooning over the men, however you float your boat, most likely you're not going to meet these people on a one-on-one situation where they're not getting paid to be there. There's a good chance you're not going to get their number. There's a good chance you're not going to be with them.
Right.
So when you
Facts.
start doing all this extra stuff as if you know them, you come off crazy. And that's not.
Is in self behavior. And then here's the thing: there's other people, including women, that see this, and you may be going after this wrestling women, but when you say, "Oh, I want to," maybe I start just going for a regular chick. The regular chicks who saw you, first off, if some folks seeing this wrestling fan, ladies wrestling fans, off limits already because they see how you act and like you know what? Nope. That's the other thing too. When other people see this shit, especially ladies, you kind of ace yourself out on them too. Maybe somebody out there who love crazy folks like that as well too. But at the same time, you ace yourself out of that, and then what other thing that sucks about it irks me a little bit about too. There are folks who will use this at their advantage as well too. That's the other thing I gotta be careful with too. There are folks who will use this of their advantage. Whether it's a girl's gonna do or a lady's doing to simp you out or your money, simp you out in general to play you just for their own sick gain, or of scammer that sets you up and either take your money or set you up for meet up and worse than somebody's dangerous that it's a dangerous encounter and that doesn't end well as well too. Not wishing them anything. I'm just a warning. I mean, who knows? Other than that, though, don't do this because it leads to a slippery slope. You're 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 scaring away the wrestler itself that you're trying to track. You're eliminating stuff from the other women that's non-wrestling women or even the indie wrestling women that see this, and you can set yourself up for some dangerous shit. That's the other thing too. Me never.
Matt, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
So Trey, I don't know if you'll ever see this video. Chill out, bro. Get some help. Stop that. Stop it. Actually talk to other women,
Stop it. Get some help.
in real life. Or at least get your mental together first.
Yeah, that too. But I say yeah, cause like I said what said. Cause the real women were like my CDs and like look at you like, nah.
Because if you're doing this to someone you don't even know, I can only imagine the women that you do know, how they
That's
may
the other
feel.
thing.
So
Yes, yep.
get some help. And I'm not saying that to be funny. No, seriously, talk to someone, bro. Talk to someone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you got any friends, family. Talk to somebody because this is a slippery slope. It's dangerous and weird and frank.
We here, Ross. This card is. I said it too. A slippery slope, man. We here.
It can get scary, bro. So I had to say something
Yup.
about this one, bro, because when I saw it, I was like, ain't no way this guy is really doing this and doing the most right now. So
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to put this out there as a PSA. I know he's not the only person that does this type of
Yes,
stuff,
thing.
but if y'all see someone on social media doing this, call them out on it. Don't just let them keep posting weird shit. Hey, chill the fuck out. Call them out because
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing wrong with, in my opinion, in certain situations where you socially shame someone. We need to have shame, more shame for the inappropriate things that we do in post, because we're living in a world where people feel like,
Yep.
you can say and do whatever you want.
Yep. The social media got folks feeling themselves, thinking they can get away with a lot of things, but it's time to let them know that it's just because you like the keyboard warriors or keyboard stalkers, whatever. It ain't it.
And there's, shame is a thing of the past. No, we need to start shaming people when they start doing wild stuff. So
Shame,
maybe,
shame.
just maybe, they'd be like, you know what? Maybe everybody else is kind of right on this one. Let me chill the fuck out. Because if nobody does nothing, we just sit here and let people say all kinds of weird stuff to other people on social media. Eventually, the action words become actions, and then it just trickles down into a space that we don't want. But comment down below. Let me know some other wrestling related.
Yeah. So yeah, that's yeah, man. Sometimes it's not worth it. Just move on. If she's not responding or anything, just move on. All right. Just gawk at her. There's other lady wrestler out there, just as beautiful as Fallon, as well too. And again, why it always gotta be the stereotype too? That's the other thing. Like I said, I shouldn't. Not saying I should be talking to people that look. I don't want to downplay my looks, but at the same time, it seemed like the typical all the time. Anyway, other than that, shout out to Ross. Always, like I say, aside from the reaction judge, he always like to do some breakdown of stuff what's going on in wrestling as well too. I have here and there as well too, but sometimes I follow as well too. Like other than that, if you like my reaction, or like my thoughts, talks, and reaction to this, and comment down below with your thoughts on a situation like this as well too, because it's it ain't it. It's not appropriate. It's not cool. It's bad. Other than that, it's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.